Greetings and salutations, YouTube. This is Fragments of Memory, your armchair philosopher. There was a song by the Jackson 5 called Mirrors of My Mind. And the lyric that always stuck out to me was, slipping through the hourglass of time. And then another lyric that was sung in the song was, kaleidoscope of memories turning gray, why do I hold on to yesterday? And I thought about that. I find in my own personal life when I get into an unpleasant situation or when I feel like the walls are closing in, I retreat to the past. I retreat to memories of long ago, things that had either been long abandoned or things that had maybe have some sort of nostalgic, sentimental value. I retreat and immerse myself in those things, whether it's an item I had a long time ago, or whether it's a song I used to listen to a lot, or even if it's a place I used to hang out at a lot that I don't anymore, as though I'm trying to recapture the magic. And I know there's an old saying that says you can't go home again, and there are many times where that seems to be true, because even when you go back, you're different. There's an idea, or there's a quote that says, you never step in the same river twice. And I'm really starting to feel that. Now, I'm in my early 40s, so I am feeling I'm lamenting a world that is no longer here. The world in which I grew up in, the world in which I was a 20-something in, it doesn't exist anymore. I'm in this brave new world where I've somewhat adapted, but I find that the world doesn't hold the same magic for me or as it used to. I don't feel the same magic that I used to feel in my youth. And that could be a result of getting older. It could just be that there are more responsibilities with job, paying bills, etc. And I'm noticing that my parents are getting older. I'm seeing more of the gray in their beard and the wrinkles and they even sound older. And it's messing with my head right now. So I find myself reminiscing of my 30s and my 20s, of people who I knew, people who I hung out with, people who I had a drink with, and not a drink, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we hung out, we spent time together, we had these long phone conversations, and now all of that's kind of shriveling up. And I'm in a position where my marriage isn't doing the best, but it's plugging along. And I always feel like all I do is work and pay bills. And I always just feel drained. So I'm always retreating in my mind, longing for yesterday. And also longing for what could have been. My mind often is doing that. Like, what if I stepped what if I had, instead of taking column A, I took column B? What if I chose the blue door instead of the red door? Or what if I walked down the orange stairs instead of the purple stairs? You know what I mean? I really love colors, so I'm going to be speaking color analogy, don't mind me. But I find myself, even in my own personal journaling, if you will, I'm always reminiscing about what I was doing when a certain song came out, or where I was when a certain event happened. How old was I? What was going on in my life? And how it compared to what was going on at the other time. So I find myself looking through the mirrors in my mind, as Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 once sang. Like, I find myself longing and clinging to yesterday, but I know good and doggone well it doesn't exist. Those days are gone. They have vanished. As the poet Carl Sandburg once said, the past is a bucket of ashes. And the future is uncertain. Now, he didn't say that part, but the future, it looks uncertain for me right now. And the present is just drudgery, you know? So that's just the thoughts in my head right now. I'm not complaining. I'm having this sort of existential crisis in my head. You know? But that's neither here nor there. If you enjoy my video of me meandering or rambling, give me a subscribe, give me a like. If not, it's all good. Have a good night.